Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This job comes from our subsidiary, Dafeng. The operation will take place in the central ice fields, Yalmar Mine. We want you to stage an attack on the Arquebus survey camp located there. After digging into the ice field, Arquebus launched survey drones to gather data. Whatever they found is sure to contain clues as to the whereabouts of the coral convergence. Put simply, your job is to seize the data. We're counting on you, Gun 13.
Are you still hearing things? Tell me if it happens on the job. I'll make adjustments.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Extract the data from the birth survey drones, then get out.
An intruder.
Solo AC. Must be an independent merc.
Taking Balem's money, no doubt. Intercept!
621. Eliminate obstruction. Very interesting. Make a copy of this.
Remnants of the fire still drift in Rubicon's atmosphere. Trails of residual coral, like the one we persevered during our journey here.
That's 3.
Even the Rubiconians have forsaken this lifeless place. If the PCA has their eye on it, coral must be involved.
What are you doing here?
Looks like their MTs just got home. Shut them down.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven! Looks like you ruffled some feathers. Taking their drones back to HQ. I want you to find them and stop them.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%. AC! That must be the independent merc. Shut it down before Balaam gets hold of our data.
Eliminate them, 621.
Wait. What's that sound?
Watch out, Raven.
That ship. It's identifying as PCA. That's not subject guard. They sent in an enforcement squad.
Raven, fight back.
621, that's an LC. PCA's rank and file, and a big step up from subject guard MTs.
Faster. Be careful, Raven. LC destroyed.
AP at 50%. 2 repair kits remaining.
Warships making a second approach.
They've deployed drones. Intercept 621. Looks like it.
Enemy propulsion systems compromised.
It's going to blow. Get clear, 621. Looks like the coast is clear. The closure area is SG's jurisdiction. Why send an enforcement squad in a warship? Special mission, maybe? Or was it? Wait. Over there.
Trespassers to Rubicon, this is your warning. Disarm and withdraw from the closure area immediately. Resistance will be regarded as a declaration of war. And you will be marked for termination.
It's me, Rusty. Your old buddy from the Vespers. Haven't talked since we climbed the wall. I'd love to catch up, but I'll cut to the chase. The PCA has deployed its suppression fleet. And now it's laying down the law all over Rubicon. We've already lost several survey bases, and Balam's in a sorry state too. For their part, the Rubicon Liberation Front sees this as an opportunity. If you ask me, they're counting their eggs before they're hatched. At this rate, the Corps, the Rubiconists, and the independent mercs will go down together. I'm sending you a request from the Arquebus group. We could use the wall climbers' help.
One new message.
I see you got a call from V4. I've been contacted as well, by the Balam group. Seems both sides have been forced to halt the coral survey. Check the briefings, 621.
Raven, I've also picked up a job for you. It's not just the corporations who have their eye on you. The Rubiconians do too. Following the PCA's attack, the Rubicon Liberation Front has established a division in the central ice field. This job comes from their commander.
Hey, buddy. This job comes from Schneider of the Arquebus group. Here's the rundown. They want you to attack the Jorgen refueling base, a PCA foothold on Rubicon. The target is the energy refinery plant deep inside. Take that out and, well, it ought to slow down their suppression fleet at least. Until recently, Jorgen was one of Balam's coral survey bases. It only took a day for the PCA suppression fleet to commandeer the base. You'll also find a number of fuel storage tanks that I've marked as pay targets. I want you to be a walking advertisement for opportunities in destruction. A walking advertisement? You're not their mascot, 621. Just focus on getting the job done.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Take out the PCA forces and head for the energy refinery plant.
Code 1-5. Contact with AC of unknown affiliation.
Suspected corporate hire. Single AC.
Terminate immediately.
There will be bonuses for destroying the fuel storage tanks along the way. We should do our best to take them out. Confirmed. Fuel storage tank destroyed. There should be more. Let's earn some extra credits while we can.
Code 5, unaffiliated AC. Moving to terminate. AP at 50%. Code 7-8.
You see that, 621? That dome's your refinery plant. I've updated your marker data. Head for the target.
Code 5, unknown AC.
Must be after the plant. Contain the situation. Terminate it.
Looks like an independent mercenaries assembly.
Leave the analysis system. Intercept. Code 1-5. Here's the Vanguard. Handle it! Collect any corporate data you can find. The system...
Wait. Code 1-5.
It's that AC. Terminate it. Code 5, target confirmed.
We're locked on. Evasive action, Raven.
Left-hand ammunition at 50%.
That's the refinery plant. Do it, 621.
Code 5, hostile AC sighted.
Requesting backup from the system. Code 7-8.
Target destroyed. Our work here is done, 621.
Sending Z. Watch point report checked out. Call sign Raven. Priority subject for termination. High on the list.
I've identified PCA SP, Special Forces. We can't afford to take chances. This is too PCA SP machines. Highly mobile executioners for priority targets, piloted by the PCA's elites.
Code 31A, the chief sergeant is down. Proceeding as planned. One. The hell of
Both PCA craft destroyed.
I'm sure our paymasters planned for that too. They got their walking advertisement all right.
One new message.
Archivist Group Mercenary Liaison, V8 Pater here. Impressive work on the refueling base assault. V4 has left me a message addressed to you, if I may. I knew you could do it, buddy. I've got my eye on you. That is all. We at the Archivist Group expect much from you.
We've received a job from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's take a look at the request.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like to offer you. The Rubicon Liberation Front is planning to retake the wall from Archivus. And would like you to lay the groundwork for us. Your objective is to assassinate V7 Swinburne, the commander of the occupying force. Swinburne has dispatched surveillance squads to monitor for intruders and hired operatives. If our plan to retake the wall is to succeed, you must not be spotted. We're counting on you to handle this discreetly.
In order to ambush and eliminate the target undetected, you'll need to adopt a different style of fighting.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. I've estimated the target's position based on the data we received. Sending results now. Watch out for the surveillance MTs. If they get a read on you, this operation is over. If you pick up a capture camera tracking you, take cover or quickly destroy it. A camera's tracking you. Raven, surveillance MT. A camera's tracking you. Camera's tracking you. Camera looking this way. The camera's tracking you. No sign of the target, it seems. Perhaps he's out on night watch. Raven, look over there. Detected an AC in combat mode. That must be Swinburne, the target.
All these lawless rats. They never learn, do they? This isn't how the Liberation Front builds their ACs.
Target confirmed. It's Swinburne, the Vespers number 7. This is our opportunity for an ambush. Let's go.
I see. Balaam. Tired old concern falling first. Yeah.
What do you think you're playing at? Wait! You're not one of mine! Wait, no, please! Yeah!
Confirmed. Target destroyed. Let's go home, Raven.
One new message.
Raven, you have our gratitude for eliminating Swinburne. Some of us were worried that the enemy might have won you over. But it seems we can trust you after all. Glad to be on the same side.
Got a job for you, 621. The Balaam Group sent us a request.
Attention, Gun 13 Raven. This request comes from our affiliate Dafeng. We will be conducting a diversionary operation to attract the PCA's attention. You are to report to the Engebret Tunnel in the Central Ice Field. It's a derelict watch point, slated for restoration by the PCA in the near future. Infiltrate the tunnel, then find and destroy the sensor they're planning to repair. The objective is to distract the PCA and divert forces from their local base. Briefing over. Counting on you, Gun 13.
I don't think Dafeng appreciates your true value. I'll talk to them.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the old sensor at the end of the underground tunnel. This place may be derelict, but it won't be left undefended. Keep your guard up, 621.
Code 1-5, unaffiliated AC.
An attack? Why?
Watch your step. There's a faint coral response coming from the bottom. It must be linked to an underground vein.
Gun 13, come in, Raven. PCA ground forces are headed your way earlier than planned. Make sure they stay busy. You know what to do. Over and out!
You heard him, 621. Destroy the target and get out of there.
What the? What's going on?
Don't touch the coral current. Your armor can't take it.
Code 1-5, target AC spotted. Entry.
Go 13 Raven, what's going on? Who's that trip? For your status.
We can answer that later. Get out now, 621.
Code 31C. What's the system's verdict?
Proceed. How exactly?
Straight up. The coral's coming.
621, don't fall behind. You made it, somehow. This job's finished. Head back and rest, 621.
One misstep, and that coral surge would have swallowed you whole. Raven, must you always put your life on the line?
How's it going, Walter?
Hard to say. 621's still performing well, but I doubt the voices have gone away. At any rate, whatever the voices are doesn't seem to be doing any harm. For now.
I was asking about you, Walter. But whatever. Bigger things. The coral. You'd better find it. Turns out, our friend's fears were warranted. Don't spend too long dealing with the PCA, Walter. Clock's ticking.
Two new messages.
Attention, Code 13 Raven! I have a message for you from Commander Michigan, following your success at the Angerbred Tunnel. Sounds like you stared death in the face when all that coral came rushing up. That's one way to light a fire under your ass. Keep it alive for the next field trip. Over and out!
Registration number RB23, call sign Raven. We have added new samples to the integration program. You may now test updates to Mind Alpha and analyze corporate AC technology. We look forward to your continued assistance in all minds' drive toward perfection.
This is a personal request. From a friend. We still don't have enough data to pin down where the coral is gathering in the ice field. According to my friend's sources, we could find some clues here. Xylem, a city floating on the ocean built by the Rubicon Research Institute. Ever since the fires, that place has been abandoned. It's likely hiding secrets about the coral, kept shrouded by the city's ECM fog. My friend's already tried sending in a survey drone, only to lose it in the interference. That's where you come in. I want you to disable the ECM fog generators so that we can resume the survey. Right now, the corporations are preoccupied with the PCA. We can be the first ones to identify where the coral is converging. The ECM fog is going to interfere with comm until it's disabled. Follow the beacons left with the survey drone.
Main system activating combat mode.
The ECM won't interfere with our contact. But it is effective. affecting your lock-on range. This must be a beacon left by the survey drone. I'll use markers to track them. You can use them if you lose your way.
Unknown intruder detected. Normalization process speed.
Those seem to be city defense automatons. I've located an ECM fog control device. See if you can access it. Confirmed. The control device is offline. Let's keep looking, Raven.
Intrusion attempt persisting. Normalization process A.
I can't find any data. Second fog control device located. Confirmed. Control device is sighted.
Intrusion detected. Normalization process A. Is that the survey drone Walter mentioned? We might be able to extract its data. Wait! Hostile. Normalization process B. Deploying edge.
AP at 50%. 1 repair kit remaining. Left shoulder ammunition at 50%.
Now we know what happened to the drone. Fortunately, the data we found helped to identify where the last ECM device is. I've set a marker for it. Let's check it out. You know, it's been a long time since we've been on a mission together without Walter. The control device isn't going anywhere. Take your time, Raven. Raven, that's the last of the control devices. We'll have Walter back after this.
6-2. Do you read me? Do you read me? You've got PCA incoming. Pull out before they make this complicated.
I'm afraid it's too late for that.
As we're complicating things. So much for subtlety. You'll have to fight your way out now. Take them down, 621. I'll clean up the mess.
Raven, I've identified some Xylem defenses we can co-opt. Try accessing it if you need support.
Right shoulder ammunition at 50%. Left shoulder No new messages.
Raven. The city's defense systems were still in operation after all this time. And stranger still, the PCA personally intervened to block the survey. There must be more to Xylem. And to Walter's friend.
Long time no see, tourist. I've got a job for you. The PCA's show of force has finally started to affect my own business. Those spineless coyotes jumped at the chance to become their lackeys. Now they're feeling ambitious and sniffing around RAD territory again. I'd say this calls for fireworks, and I've got something that'll blow them away. The coyotes can be ungrateful, though. They're bound to come running to stop the launch. That's where you come in. Intercept them and defend the missiles. We'll make sure the coyotes and the PCA get a chance to see RAD's famous fireworks.
It's almost time, Raven. Let's head over. Hopefully the dozers will be too dosed up on coral to make an appearance.
Main system activating combat mode.
We started without you, tourist. Get to your position.
We did arrive as scheduled. I suppose they're an eager bunch.
We're all set, Chief. Commencing missile launch sequence.
Oh yeah, you haven't met. Chatty's our systems admin. Doesn't talk much, but he knows his stuff. Anyway, no time for pleasantries. We've got coyotes to deal with. Never thought they'd end up palling around with the PCA. Smart, but not for long. Here comes the second wave. Keep the fireworks safe.
They're coming from the front left side. Intercept Raven.
That's what I like to see, tourist. I almost pity the poor fools.
From the bridge.
Look at all those coyotes. Don't let them slip past you. Feeling antsy, tourist? The anticipation's half the fun. We want our guests to enjoy this.
Third wave coming from the bridge. These machines look different.
Toy Box Max. One of our spicier products. Take them out first.
launch sequence at 50%.
Chatty's almost ready. Don't fail us now, tourist.
They're coming from 3 directions at once.
We got more toy box mechs. Don't let any through.
Looks like we're ahead of their reinforcements.
Maybe ease off a little, tourist. There won't be anyone left to see the fireworks. Looks like I was a little off. Well, close enough is good enough for me.
Raven. They really are like fireworks.
One new message.
Chatty Stick, RAD. Thanks for helping with the fireworks show. The Chief loved working with you, so don't be a stranger. That's all I had to say. Later.
This request comes from the Rubicon Liberation Front. Let's see what it says.
Raven, we have a mission we'd like to offer you. The PCA has deployed the Cataphract, a special forces weapon specialized for ground combat. If we allow the corporations to seize this kind of technology, things will take a dire turn. We want you to deny them the opportunity. Destroy the weapon first. The Cataphract is a moving fortress equipped with almost impenetrable armor. It incorporates a bipedal MT as its core, making it a highly versatile threat. That MT core is also its vulnerability. Focus your fire there, and it can be beaten. You're our best chance. What do you say?
Seems the Liberation Front are hoping their rivals will wear each other down. They must be desperate to avoid confronting a triumphant victor.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy the PCA SP machine, Cataphract.
Cataphract, incoming.
Code 2-3. Enemy AC confirmed. Presently exchanging fire. Priority target delivered. You got some folks up here. That leak of yours started all. Really think I'll let you walk. Main Rubicon Rubicon Corporation's playground. We have law and order under the PCA's watch.
Must be your license. Something that the real Raven did. License to focus on the battle.
2 repair kits remaining.
Cataphracт has been destroyed. Mission accomplished. Forget about this Raven character. Borrowed licenses are always trouble.
Huh. What are you and Walter doing here on Rubicon?
You again. I'm a busy man, far too busy for the likes of you.
So I hear. Must be a tough time to be the Vesper's deputy commander.
Get to the point.
The plan to raid the PCA. You're going to need more pawns on the board.
Of course. You're here to hawk your services again. Very well. I'll consider that mutt of yours part of the effort.
One more thing. Show my hound some respect. Gen 4 is as good a pedigree as any other.
One new message.
Raven, thank you for taking the Cataphracт mission. Uncle Flatwell was pleased. He called you a valuable asset. With your help, maybe we can beat the corporations and the PCA. No, we need to stand on our own 2 feet. That's how we'll win.
Hey there, buddy. Got a request from Archibus for you. Here's the briefing from my CO, who came up with the plan.
This is V2 Snail. I shall brief you on the operation. You will be under my direct authority. Consider it a rare privilege. We will conduct simultaneous surprise raids on 2 planetary closure administration bases. One is the Hall of Communications base, the relay for comms between enemy squads. The second is the former Bertram spaceport, seized by the PCA for its suppression fleet. V4 Rusty will be dispatched to handle the Harlov base. His objective will be to disable their network and prevent support from PC elite squads. Raven, during this time you must destroy all the heavy warships berthed at the spaceport.
Solid plan, but there's a catch. Disruption of PCA comms won't last long. I'll come support you when I've finished on my end. If this mission succeeds, the corporations will deal the PCA a major blow. Ignore V2's snotty attitude. Just focus on your own work.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Destroy all the berthed warships.
Code 1-5, intruder detected. Sharing all base personnel. Commencing threat evaluation.
I'm on standby near Harlov, buddy. Patch me in. I'll gauge the situation on your end before I jump in.
Code 5. Target for termination confirmed.
That's a Planetary Closure Administration has sealed it. Engage.
Warship.
Estimated threat range 3 to 4. Contain the target.
Hey, buddy. I've taken out the relay mast. That takes care of their external comms for now. Keep moving. 4 targets left.
Code 5. Target confirmed. Moving to intercept.
External comms are out. What's going on?
Looks like you're doing just fine, buddy. I'm keeping them busy, but they're working fast. Don't expect the comms blackout to hold for long.
Target is approaching warship.
Open fire! Keep the target away!
2 repair kits remaining.
2 warships left.
Just one more minute.
Looks like you got them all, 621. You there, buddy? Bad news. The PCA's external comms are back online. They've got warships heading your way. Hold out till I reach you. There's the catch. Resupply while you can, 621.
Enemy detected. They're firing from above.
Code 5. Target for termination approaching. Handle it. The main squad will be here soon.
Company 621, in front of the base.
target for termination site.
Time to pay the piper.
Looks like we've got high-ranking PCA officers. Sorry to keep you waiting. I've got your back, buddy. Hope you've got mine.
Go double 4. Send me what you've got on the target.
Relaying system response. Corporate entity V4 Rusty. Independent mercenary Ryzen. Data on the mercenary is being checked for discrepancies.
Strange bedfellows. It just means the corporate can't afford to cheat.
Analyzing the area. PCA cluster. High mobility LCD release. One's active, the other's a heavy hitter.
Sending report. System. 78. Threat level E.
One PCA craft left.
Code 788 received. System processing.
We check. Code 78E.
Confirmed. PCA craft destroyed.
Relaying system verdict. Code 78E acknowledged. Threat to planetary closure identified. Use of IA-02 authorized.
I'm picking up something. I've sent you a marker. There's something there. It's underground.
What is that thing? Is that another PCA weapon?
This coral response. There's no pilot. It's an autonomous sea weapon.
I can't get a read on it. This is bad. Just focus on staying alive, 621. Wait, something's wrong.
It's changing its behavioral pattern, answering to a greater imperative. To protect the convergence.
Looks like the PCA's helped itself to the Institute's relics. 621, rest up at base. I'll come up with a plan to deal with our new friend. Here's the situation, 621. After the PCA sicked that Institute weapon on us, Arquebus and Balaam have moved to cooperate. IA-02, aka Iceworm. It's a sea weapon, an autonomous deterrent created to protect the coral. If we don't take it out, no one's going to reach the convergence. We'll have a tough fight ahead of us, and everyone's getting involved. 621. Don't forget we've got a job to do on Rubicon. I didn't bring you all the way here for nothing.
2 new messages.
Heard the news, tourist. Ice worm, huh? You just keep tripping up over the Institute's relics, don't you? Well, I got something that might interest you. Sent you a briefing.
This is V8 Pater. Your performance in the spaceport raid was admirable. V2 and V4 left a message for you. But the arrival of that monster is a more pressing matter. Arquebus and Balaam have agreed to a ceasefire and are looking to cooperate, for the moment. It'll take time to formalize our agreement. For now, I've sent you another request.
I'll cut to the chase. This is about the ice worm. That Institute relic you had a run-in with. The corpse might stand a chance if it were just the PCA they were teaming up against. But that monster is a whole other story. You can't just throw bodies at it. The thing that makes it such a pain in the ass is its perpetual reactive shield. Coral tech. Takes advantage of the coral's directivity. Ordinary weapons can't touch it. So let's get extraordinary. I can make you something that'll punch a hole in that shield. But I'll need your help. You'll be heading to Grid 012, one of the first sectors they built, and it's barely holding up. That's where a little rat who betrayed RAD is hiding out. Goes by the name of Honest Brute. His AC, Milktooth, was built by us, so its only flaw is that it's piloted by him. When he ran from RAD, he didn't just take credits in tech. He also took a secret project of mine. And that secret project is what we'll need to bust open the ice worm's shield. You ready for this, tourist? No one's gonna miss Brute. And we all stand to gain.
Main system activating combat mode.
All right, tourist. I'll tell you where to go.
Welcome, tourist. It's a delight to enjoy the company of a visitor from so far away.
Brute, we're here to take back what you stole from us.
Oh, heavens. You're a friend of Carla's. Splendid. Any friend of Carla's is a friend of mine. Here's to new beginnings. By all means, be my guest.
See what I mean, tourist? We need to go deep down.
Make sure you keep clear of the laser sensors. They're set to activate the enemy machines.
A new friend from afar, just for me. What joy. Be still my beating heart. I'm waiting for you, friend. Fidgeting anxiously before the big dance. I do hope I'll keep up, but the anticipation is part of the fun.
seems rather strange. The enemy's deploying a shield. We need to get behind it.
I hate to see my babies get scrapped like this, you know. Well, don't be shy. Smash them up. It'll help me with my R&D.
AP at 50%.
There's your way in. Brute can't be far.
We should keep an eye out for traps. They'll be much more dangerous in tight quarters.
Jump down there and we've got him cornered. Don't forget, the guy's a rat. This won't be smooth sailing.
Is this place some kind of hangar? The target AC must be nearby.
Ah, my new friend. You're here at last.
Brute!
Oh, Carla, you've introduced me to such wonderful people. Wonderful things.
Shut up, tourist.
The sweet melody of the generator. How Milkjuice's heart sings.
Built that AC at R&D, tour.
My friend, this is a gift. Thank you.
Enemy AC is silent.
Looks like he's dead. Good. All right, tourist. I'll see about retrieving our secret project. We'll need it to go worm hunting.
One new message.
This is Chatty Stick, RAD. Thanks for putting down Brute. The Chief's already in the workshop tweaking the rail cannon. And I've never seen her happier to be at work. That is all. Later, tourist.
Got a job for you, 621. We've received a request from the Arquebus Group.
Raven, this request comes from our subsidiary Schneider. It concerns the Bertram spaceport, which you and V4 brought under our control. We've received intel that a stranded PCA fleet is planning to retake the base. Your objective is to intercept the PCA and defend the spaceport. We've deployed an MT squad to support you. Use them as you see fit. That concludes the briefing. Good luck.
The PCA are going to be fighting to win. 621, don't forget you have MT backup.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Wait, something's not right, 621.
621. The battle's over already. 621. 621. The battle's over already. 621. The battle's over already. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621. 621
find out what's going on.
Do you read me, Raven? I've identified the target. That's the mercenary who took your name. Let's see how far they can fly. On borrowed wings. Augmented human C461. We're not here to take back the Raven name. However, let's see if you can do it justice.
Looks like we found your license's original owner. Type 61.
Yes, Raven, I feel it too. This mercenary has potential.
Left shoulder, ammunition empty.
Raven, we can still... All right. We'll watch this one. See where they go on a Raven's wings.
No new messages.
I've looked into the other Raven, the independent mercenary who attacked you. It turns out that Raven isn't an individual call sign. It's a title, passed down generations of mercenaries who champion the free will Raven stands for. They choose what to fight for, and take to the skies in flight. If that's what being a Raven means, then that's the name I want to keep calling you. Raven. Raven. I have a personal request to ask you. It's about the Engabret Tunnel, which is to be shut down after it was hit by a coral surge. I want to go there and survey the area. Even before the coral surge, that place had been all but abandoned. It's an old structure, dating far back into the colonization of Rubicon. There must be items of interest from throughout the planet's history there. As I'm sure you're aware, I have no resources with which to pay you. But I can propose an alternative. If you find any wrecks left by the PCA, you should try accessing them. Both the corporations and the Rubiconians are gathering data on PCA technology. Whatever you collect, I can exchange for credits and transfer the funds to you. I've taken a few liberties. Walter thinks you've gone on a geological survey. Thank you for doing this for me, Raven.
Main system activating combat mode.
Let's get started, Raven. I've already located several wrecks that we should be able to recover data from. I'll send the marker data. PCA craft data. I'll exchange it for credits and send them to you later. is able to conduct data and can influence digital equipment. The effects of the coral surge must have brought some of the wrecks back online. Let's see what we can find. The Rubiconians used to pilot these. This seems to be a recording of Domayan, the Liberation Front's ideological leader. But this appears to be something exceptionally personal. Seems valuable too. I'm so glad this is turning into a profitable mission. An older generation of AC. According to the timestamp, this was recorded 2 days before the fires of Ibis. This seems to be about the warning signs of the calamity, right before it struck. An enforcement machine schematic. This could disrupt the balance of power. We should probably keep it from the corporations. Still, it's a highly valuable find. Research Institute, I see. This is about the first augmented humans. The same coral technology that created you. But without it, we never would have made contact. I'm not picking up any more data stores. If this outing has made you think about Rubicon's past or the nature of coral, then it was all worth it.
We got ourselves a deal, Handler Walter. Michigan. So, Arquebus met us halfway?
I gave them the heavy warship fleet. In exchange, Balam's in charge of putting down the beast. They also offered some top Vespers. Guess they don't trust us.
Better than nothing. I'll provide what support I can, too.
Yeah, your mad scientists, RAD or whatever, and that hound of yours.
Michigan. Don't underestimate 621. That hound always delivers.
message.
What kept you, 621? You're a famous mercenary now. Time to act like one. This next mission's all or nothing. Make sure you attend the briefing. Listen up, 621. This will be a joint operation led by Balaam and Arquebus. The briefing's about to start. I want you to attend.
First, some background before we go into detail. The intercorporate ceasefire is now in effect, and we will be carrying out coordinated attacks against the PCA. The targets are the enemy-occupied bases, the heavy warship fleet, and the recently activated...
I'll cut to the chase. This is an all-out war against the PCA and theaters across Rubicon. And y'all got the short end of the stick. You're here to take on the worst of our dirty work, hunting the beast of the ice field.
Sure thing, Chief. Tell you what, I'll watch and let you know how badly that goes for us.
Gun 5, you just volunteered yourself for the front line.
Moving on. Let's talk about how we're going to neutralize the Iceworm's coral shield. You'll be dealing with a layered barrier made up of a primary and a secondary shield.
Arquebus will provide the means to break the first layer. The state-of-the-art stun needle launcher. Aim for the face, and it will deliver results, I assure you.
What about the second layer?
Our AD's cooked up just the thing. A neat little toy we call the overed rail cannon. If we divert the spaceport standby power to the ORC, should hit hard enough, assuming we land the shot.
You can leave that to me. I know a thing or two about sharpshooting. I'll oversee operations on the ground. A ragtag crew like this needs leadership.
We could use some more suppressive fire. I'll send Chatty.
That just leaves the question of who will be taking charge of the stun needle launcher.
I know just the volunteer to go poke that beast with a stick. Gun 13, you get all that? Good! Time for another field trip!
It's not every day you see competing forces working together like this. Now or never, 621. It's time, 621. You ready?
This mission depends upon you, Raven. Let's go. I'll be here to offer support.
Main system activating combat mode.
Commence mission. Michigan will take command.
Commencing operation with combined AC force as per the Balaam Arquebus agreement. Move out, maggots! Time to die!
Act like a professional outfit and you might live.
Who's that creep think he is? I ain't here because I want to be.
We gotta deal with those pesky shields first. Gun 13, roll out that fancy gizmo that Arquebus paid the big bucks for.
You need to aim for the head. The rest of its body is covered in thick armor.
This is V4 Rusty. Rail cannon is good to go. Don't die before I get a chance to fire, buddy.
Tourist, got a message from the Chief for you. Enjoy the show, and don't forget to smile.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Initializing ORC firing sequence. Connecting EML modules. Opening energy turbines. Output at 80%. Setting correction A-OK. 90, 95.
gone stray. Never thought about switching sides?
Sure is an honor to be praised by the Red Gun's hell on 4 legs. But I'll pass.
Primary shield disabled.
Shield loss confirmed. Preparing to fire rail cannon. Energy turbine output at 80%. Output 95%. 100%. Watch out for friendly fire.
Secondary shield down.
It's all yours now, buddy. Wait, something's wrong. Fall back, 621.
We've underestimated this beast.
Cool. It's out of control.
Looks like things just took a nasty turn. I'll set the ORC to maximum output. We can't afford to lose control of the situation. This next shot will be my last.
She's compromised. Taking significant damage. Might be checking out soon, tourist.
Not through yet. Primary shield is getting stronger.
Stay cool, buddy.
I'm out, tourist. You're on your own now. Withdraw.
Primary shield down.
Good work, buddy. All EML modules connected. Energy turbines at full capacity. Output at 80, 90. All emergency valves closed. Disabling limiter. 100, 110, 115. Rail cannon and everything output. All or nothing.
Target's coral shield has been wiped out.
Is it over? Get clear, it's gonna blow!
You shitting me? The freelancer really did it.
It's finally over. The blast will contaminate the area. Get out of...
Coral voices. Lost again. Raven. There's something I have to tell you. The Coral. It's my family. My brothers and sisters. I am but a single wave. Born from the Coral Tide. A Rubiconian without a body. No one even knew I was there for such a long time. Raven, you're the only one who...
Go get your rest, 16.
The temporary alliance between the Arquebus and Balaam groups turned the tide of war, devastating the Planetary Closure Administration forces and exiling them from Rubicon. Though it was the Iceworm mission led by Balaam that dealt the decisive blow, Arquebus, through their own engagements with the PCA, augmented their strength with seized weaponry. The balance of power was broken, the scales tipped in Arquebus's favor, and the Rubicon Liberation Front's hopes of fighting an exhausted foe were dashed. With the loss of their common enemy, the rival factions' war for the Coral abruptly reignited. And their bitter conflict burned with renewed intensity.
Augmented Human C4621, entering Standard Mode. 2 new messages.
Doing okay, 621? I'd wanted to let you rest some more, but the corps are on the move already. With the PCA gone, it's back to work, getting to where the Coral's gathering. Do you remember the survey you carried out at Xylem? My friend analyzed the data and learned about a massive facility under the central ice field. Watch Point Alpha. Turns out that the Iceworm was defending the entrance to that place. It's time to let ourselves in.
Raven, there's something you need to know. That friend Walter mentioned. The comms database has no record of the conversation he just told you about. This isn't about just finding the Coral, Raven. He's after something more, and he's using you to do it. Here on Rubicon.